previously blinked on. These are the active focus points. They show you where the camera is focusing. When the camera achieves focus, the focus indicator appears in the bottom left corner of the screen. If the camera cannot focus, this disc may flash or disappear altogether. The focus indicator may also flash when the autofocus mode is set for AFC for continuous focusing. Just to the right is the flash value lock icon, and below that is the auto exposure lock icon. Next is the shutter speed. Here, the shutter will open and close in 1/60th of a second. This setting means the shutter will open and close in 1/125th of a second. Shutter speeds of 1 second or more are marked with a double tick display. Moving to the right, we see the aperture setting. Aperture refers to the size of the opening in the lens. A smaller number indicates an open aperture. A larger number indicates the aperture is stopped down. This graph is called the analog exposure display. It appears when the camera is set to manual exposure mode or when exposure compensation is activated. If there are no bars to the left or right of the zero indicator, the camera can take a properly exposed photo with the current settings. If bars appear to the right, then your image will be underexposed. Bars to the left, and the picture will be overexposed. Just to the right are the battery display and the bracketing indicator, which appear above the flash compensation and the exposure compensation indicators. Next is the ISO auto display. If you press the ISO button on the back of the camera, you can check the current ISO setting in the viewfinder. Normally in this space, you will see a number in brackets. This tells you how many photos you can take before the memory card fills up. Press the shutter release halfway and the indicator changes, displaying the number of pictures that can be taken in continuous release. The K icon will appear if enough memory remains for 1,000 exposures or more. Finally, there is the flash ready indicator. We will demonstrate where each setting appears on these displays as we proceed through the presentation.